everybody, welcome back to the channel and to Riverbend Springs. So, today we are going to be moving Riverbend to a third-party Riverbend Springs Multifruit map. This is on King Mods. I will link it in the video description, but I am going to bring you along for the ride. We need to do a couple of things. First, I am going to take a screenshot of there's a vehicle section here. Content creation, FS25, Riverbend Springs Let's Play. I'm just going to save that right there because a couple of these things I can't do those. Okay, what do I have owned? Do I have any vehicles owned? Okay, we are just going to return this stuff that is leased. Now that I have the pictures I need. And now, we need to figure out where the rest of this stuff is. I think it's all at the shop. Visit. Those I don't care about. We can get them on the new version of the map. This we are going to store vehicle. Yes. Same thing here. Store vehicle. You can't store leased vehicles. So, what else did we have here? That's in a field somewhere. But yeah, you can't store leased vehicles with that mod. So, we will have to buy or lease those again. No. We'll probably just lease them again. Where is... Ah, there it is. Okay. Visit. Store vehicle. Yes. Now, we need to... I'm going to screenshot this. Let's visit this. And then I need this info right here so that we can get this field back to its proper state. I need to take a screenshot of our money. I believe that's it. Did we have any loan? No. Our loan was paid off. We have no active contracts. We have no productions owned. Those I don't care about. Okay, it is time to move this to the new map. Now, I am going to real quick save a backup of this just in case we need it. And then I am going to get the new map set up, so I will be back in a second for you guys. Alright, we are here on Riverbend Springs Multifruit. So, the added crops that are on here, there's a lot. Alfalfa, red clover, white clover, rye, triticale, millet, spelt, mustard, lavender, poppy, buckwheat, lentils, cover crop mix, American soybean, pinto beans, chickpeas, flax, hemp, fodder pea, onion, tobacco, field grass, white grapes, whatever the heck that is, peanuts, whatever the heck that is, and quinoa, whatever the heck that is. And we have a lot more options of what we can give to our horses. Fodder pea, millet, oat, quinoa, sorghum, alfalfa hay, clover hay, miscanthus, or whatever the heck that is. Alfalfa, beetroot cut, carrot cut, clover, parsnip cut, potato cut, sugar beet cut. That is flippin' awesome! That is why we switched to this version of the map. Now, price of the farmland is the same. It's the same layout. We need to visit. Now, we are going to come over here to, not over here. We need to come over here to our workshop trigger. And I'm going to show you how to retrieve the vehicles we put into storage on the other map. View storage. Now, spawn vehicle, yes. Spawn vehicle. Now, I haven't tried this yet, so this may or may not work. I am not sure. Okay. There's our implements. Now, and our one tractor. We need to move something out of the way here. Probably both of these. We'll probably just scoot both of these over to where we were storing our equipment on the other map. I usually don't do this during the middle of a series, but this one, I think this is going to be a lot more fun. We have a lot more variety we can do, so I hope you guys liked this choice. I think we've done quite a bit on the regular Riverbend. We had about 35 hours over there. So, I think for the longevity of this series, I think this is going to be a cool option. So now we can come here. View storage. Now we should be able to spawn our stone picker. And there it is. We are going to be starting over again in August year 1. I don't know how to, without, like, easy dev out yet for 25. I don't know how to, like, get the year back, and besides fast forwarding a bunch of time, and I don't want to do that. So, now I need to bring up my screenshots. Okay. Now we need to buy our field bat, which was 58 right here. So we're going to buy that. We're going to visit. Now we are going to go F12, Power Tools, Field Options. We are going to go crop type. We had oats. They were growth stage 2. Green middle, maybe? Fertilized 100%. They were limed all the way. Rolled. Apply. No. That was okay. F12. Field. Green small? Yes. 2 out of 5. 58. Oat growing. Yield bonus was 49 on ours, but it's 77 here. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not going to be that picky about it. Fertilized 100%. Growth 2 out of 5. Okay. Now, what I don't know is if we had weeds turned on or not. So I don't need that anymore. I don't need that. Now, vehicles. We had... You know what? Besides the vehicles we carried over, we're gonna take this $1 million and we're gonna start over on vehicles. So, we're gonna use this tractor for this. You know what? I know I carried stuff over. I wanted to show you guys how to do that. But I think we are just going to start completely over on vehicles and stuff. So I think I have something in store that is going to... I don't know. I kind of want to go old iron on here. Where is all of my old iron? Is it all in small tractors? Probably. Maybe we won't go old iron. Maybe we'll just go Massey. Or we could go Fent. Well, I'm gonna decide what I want to do for vehicles, and I will be back. Alright, I decided we are going old iron, with the exception of this Volvo looks old iron, but it has 1,000 horsepower. But the rest of these, yeah, I'll show you what we got here. We have the Volvo BM 2654, which is, like I said, 1,000 horsepower. And then we have the Buer, which is 135 horsepower. Then we have this guy, the UTB Universal 650 Plus, which is 250 horsepower. And then we have this. It is a international. It is not technically case. It is a international. I like these older internationals, so we have 300 horsepower here. Is international, technically case, yes, but it doesn't say it on it, and I really, really like these old internationals. So, I am going to go through, grab some equipment, and then I will be back. Including a harvester and header, all that jazz. I am going to beef us up on equipment, but we are only going to have our one field. We are only going to have our one field over here. And when I am done buying equipment, I am going to set our money back to the money we had on the other save. How are contracts looking on here? Okay. Alright. Well, I am going to go ahead and buy our equipment fleet, and I will be back. I also think I'm going to buy one more piece of land, but it's not going to have a field. I think... Let me see here. Before I buy the rest of our fleet, I want somewhere I can put down a shed, and we can store our equipment, but I don't want a field. You know what? There's not a field on here. Let's buy it. Oh, I don't want to sell. I want to visit. I want to see what all we have up here. Can we sell everything we have up here? Not what I wanted. I want construction. Sell. So, don't worry. Like I said, once I am done, you're done buying the fleet, we will be setting our money back to what it was. This simply is going to be a place that's not the shop to park our equipment. Can't sell that. That must not be on our property. Alright, that looks like it. So, let's jump back out of flight mode. I am going to grab the rest of the fleet, and I will be back in a second. Alright. Equipment is bought, I think. I will show you guys what I got. Now, it's not all super old iron, but I did the best that I could. Trailers, I have the Colossus trailer. Soil, I got the MT for the plow. I got the 12 MT. Seeding, I have the Massey Ferguson we had on the other Riverbend. Yield improvement sprayers, I have the Trailed Rayo for fertilizing. Then combine harvesters, I have the Gleaner. And for corn headers, I have the Ellis Chalmers, which is Ellis Chalmers Gleaner. So, yep, I have the Gleaner there. And then baling, we really don't have any old school balers, so I went with the Vicon Fast Bale. So, that is our setup right now. As we get more old iron, or we just need more stuff in the series, we will add on to this. But this is what we have for now. I am going to get this stuff up to the, our plot of land that we bought. And then I am going to come back and we are going to set our money back to where it was. And that is where I am going to call it for this vid. In the next one, we will really get going on here. But I will be back to show you everything up on the land we bought and set our money back to what it was in a minute. Oh, I also need a stone picker, so I'm going to grab that. I want to go with something old school. I mean, we have old iron that would pull it. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get everything old iron. But, I think we're gonna go with this. We can hold this with the, Volvo. I think it's a Volvo. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna get the rest of this stuff taken up, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, I wasn't going to, but I have more, implements than vehicles now, so I am going to grab a contract, and we'll do a contract to end off this video. I think I am going to take this stone picking one for 15k. But I'm going to get the rest of this stuff up, and then we are going to, I will come back in, and I will reset the money, and then we will do that contract real quick. Alright, all of our equipment is up here in its for now home, except for the tractor and stone picker we are using for that contract. Oh, now I need to bring up my pictures again. We need to set money back to what we had on the other save. But we have a couple things we need to buy, and they can just sit at the shop for now. I don't want rainy wrap though. Consumables. Where is what I want? Deco wrap. We are going to buy max of whatever we can. Green. Yes, that's what I want. Green. And then we need round bell net. This is the same thing. This is a deco wrap, but it is a smaller thing. Round bell net. I think standard is fine. And then we need some seed. Let's grab 8 of those. And then I believe we need solid fertilizer. Yes. Yield improvement. lime. We'll need some lime. Let's grab that. And solid fertilizer. Oh, I noticed something else I forgot to buy. We also... No, we have the rail. So we also need some liquid fertilizer for the rail. Okay, I think that is it. So now, go F12, add remove money. Okay, before I finish this contract, we need to set some settings, because I forgot to do that. So, timescale ×2, traffic, we can turn on for now, but I might wind up turning that off. Seasonal growth, yes. Snow, on. Crop destruction, off. Periodic plowing, on. Weeds, we're gonna turn off. Multiple special repayments per year, yes. Now we're gonna go over here to better contracts. 0, which gives me unlimited. And then we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put those at the lowest since this isn't a Survival Monday series. We're gonna put those to the lowest, like I do. Only time I don't put these at the lowest is on a Survival Monday series. Then, field purchase discount on. I put this up to 7, and I usually put that down to like 3 or 4. I think we'll just go 4 there. And we are good to go. Alright. I am going to finish this contract, and I will be back in a minute. Or 2, or 3. However long this last 16% of this contract takes. Alright. Let's collect this contract. $15,000, almost $16,000. We are up to $43,000. There are some very awesome looking contracts here. 87, but that's a supply and transport. So, oh, we're gonna need mowers too. Oh, let me we'll get mowers later on. How about that? I think we are going to do, not I think, I know, we are going to do these fertilizing videos. We are going to do these fertilizing contracts in the next video. About that. If you guys really don't like this change of maps, let me know in the comments, because I have saved a copy of the original base game Riverbend save in a different folder. So if you guys really don't like this change to the Multifruit, let me know and we can change back. If I don't see anything in the comments, we will continue on with this, because this is going to be fun. This is going to give us a lot more opportunity with horse feed, because we are turning this into the ultimate horse ranch still. But with that, if you enjoyed this one, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.